Yo, what's up, guys? bdbslicknick here. I'm going to show you how I mix my vocals. I guess you can say this is kind of a Juice Wrld vibe. I got a Juice Wrld type beat. Vocals kind of similar, mixed a little different. But let's get into it. So first, I'll just play the song real quick.
We fall in love at the wrong time. I just need your love, but you're not mine. Drugs be slowing down time. We fall in love at the wrong time.
Alright, let's start with those first, the main vocal. So main vocal, let me turn all these off. I don't know how to do it the cool kid way. Main vocal, obviously, auto-tune. So auto-tune, I record with it on. I don't know how everyone else does it. This is just how I do it. But here's my settings. Retune speed at 14. Humanize at 3. I usually don't put a lot of humanize because my voice is ass. But then my input type is soprano. But I usually play with these. A lot of people use alto/tenor or low male. I don't know if a lot of people use soprano, but it sounds the best. Key in B, scale major. You can figure out the key and the scale and the BPM on Audio Keychain. It's free. It's a website. You just drag it in, press upload, and then it tells you. So then after that, on my main vocal, I used, I don't know why that's still there, but what the fudge? All right, there we go. I used a de-esser. Oh shit. Oh shit. All right. I did de-esser split band, lowered it to a point of where the S's aren't going crazy and are ear piercing. And then after that, I used an EQ, obviously. Cut out all the bad frequencies. Just did a vocal sweep, so you kind of just go up here and then go like, oh shit, that sounds bad. Lower. And then I cut out the lows. I kept the highs. And then after that, let's just show you how bad my voice is with just those settings.
We fall in love at the wrong time.
Yeah, that's not it. So then after that, the most important part, compressor. Always put a compressor on. Threshold, I always keep at -20 dBs. And then ratio, I play with. And in this case, I pick 6. I don't really mess with the release. I don't mess with the attack. And I try not to use gain. So then the type, soft. I like soft a lot. A lot of people use vintage. It's that one. And then turn that on, and now you can hear it.
We fall in love at the wrong time.
See, that just made it so much better. And you got some nice ad-libs in the back that I forgot to turn off. So after that, I did another EQ sweep, but I left everything so there's still nice range in the vocals. And then this is what it sounds like with the other EQ.
We fall in love at the wrong time.
It's getting crispy. It's getting real crispy in here. So then after that, I put on another compressor. I add a little bit of gain, change the type, don't change anything else. That's my personal opinion, but a lot of people use 2 compressors and they mess with it some more. So then after that, I have reverb. Reverb's very important. So don't put too much wet because it'll get very muddy and it will sound not well produced. I always cut out the high because in my opinion, I don't like it when the reverb shows up during the high frequencies. So I cut that out and then I up the low. I change the size. That just depends on everything. The less size you have, the more reverb is going to be known. So it's going to be more, it's just going to reverb more. So then after that, I did the separation. I did to the left side. That's personal preference too. Not a lot of people use this, but I think it sounds better. And then I'll show you what it sounds like.
We fall in love at the wrong time.
Crispy with a little bit of wetness. Let's go. After that, I do sound goodenizer. Sound goodenizer, I take the main vocal. I turn this all the way up. I go and I click through all of them. Whatever one sounds best, I use. And then this is what it sounds like with the sound goodenizer.
We fall in love at the wrong time.
It's getting really crispy, boys. Sounding good. After that, I use a saturator. This was a free plugin. I don't really remember where I got this from, but just look this up and you'll find it. It's free. And I use the preset soft 2, and then I turn it down until it's not like too like staticky, because sometimes when you're mixing crisp vocals and you add a saturator, it'll make it super staticky. And then after that, I have the limiter. This is the compression side of the limiter. I always turn off the attack because I already have 2 compressors. And then I'll just mess with the threshold and the knee. Threshold I usually put at the bottom of the vocals, and then the knee I just kind of raise it until it's not bouncing everywhere. And then the ceiling I just kind of lower until the frequencies aren't bouncing.
We fall in love at the wrong time.
That's the limiter.
I just need your love, but you're not mine. Drugs be slowing down time. We fall in love at the wrong time. Now you say you hate.
Alright, next I move on to the delay. Delay is probably the hardest, the one that I have the most trouble with. So this one's going to be different for everything, and it's very important you have the BPM set correctly for the delay. It'll make it a lot easier. And here's what it sounds like with the main vocal with everything on.
We fall in love at the wrong time. I just need your love, but you're not mine.
So after that, I click File, Save Preset, and I'll drag it to the next 2 vocals I have. They're just backing vocals, so they are quiet. They just make it more full, but I'm just going to put it over here for now. So yeah, all that's the same. I changed the EQs because every vocal take is different, so you got to change the EQs on both of them. And then I pan them, and then I lower them a shit ton. Sometimes, and I usually add a little bit more reverb on these. So then this is what it sounds like with the backing vocals.
We fall in love at the wrong time. I just need your love, but you're not mine.
So then after that, I have my ad-libs. Turn those down a shit ton. Do the same thing that I did with these 2, but I will add another delay, and then I will go down here and I'll fuck with this until it sounds good, because you don't want them clashing. So if they're clashing, it just sounds all over the place. And then I turn it down here, and then this is what it sounds like.
We fall in love at the wrong time. I just need your love, but you're not mine. Drugs be slowing down time. We fall in love at the wrong time.
And that's how I mix my vocals. If you guys want another one, let me know. If you want me to try to mix vocals like an artist, comment them down below and I'll give it my best try. And if you want to add this song to your playlist, it's on SoundCloud. It's called Social Suicide. My SoundCloud and my IG are bdbslicknick. So like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if this was ass or if it was any good. You'll get to learn to love my voice cracks and me talking fast and me saying shit that doesn't make sense and swearing. So yeah, thank you.